Here we have a SAT math question. There is a figure given over here. The figure above shows a sector O with radius R. If the area of the sector is 3 pi, what is the approximate perimeter of the sector? Okay, so here to get the perimeter of the sector, first let me mark the 2 points on the sector A, B. Okay, so first what I have to do is I have to find the arc length AB over here. So once I get this arc length, I have to add the length of this line segment, that is R, and the length of this line segment, that is also R, to get the perimeter of the complete sector. Okay, if I want to find the arc length AB, I must be knowing the central angle of this arc AB. So we know that the angle measure of full rotation is 360 degree. So in which we have right angle over here. That is this angle measure is 90 degree. And to get the remaining angle measure over here, we have to subtract this 90 degree from 360 degree, which is the angle measure we have for one full rotation. So when I subtract this 90 from 360, I am getting 270 degree. So the central angle of this arc AB is 270 degree. Okay, so if I want to find arc length, I must be knowing the radius of the sector. So how do I have to find the radius of the sector? For that, we have to use this information. So we have area of the sector in the question, that is 3 pi. So let me write the stuff over here. So area of the sector equals to 3 pi. So now let me write the formula for area of the sector. So that is theta over 360 degree times the area of the circle, which is pi r square, which is equal to 3 pi. Okay, here this theta is the central angle of the sector. Here we got the central angle of the sector, that is 270 degree. So we can plug in 270 degree for this theta over here. Then I'm getting 270 degree over 360 degree times pi r square equals to 3 pi. So in this equation, we have to solve for r, that is the radius of the sector. So here this 0 and 0 can be cancelled, and both 27 and 36, the greatest common divisor 9. 9 goes into 27 3 times, and 9 goes into 36 4 times. So we can multiply this 3 and pi r square, then we get 3 pi r square over the denominator is 4 over here equals to 3 pi. Okay, since my aim is to solve for r, I have to isolate r square over here. So for that, I have to get up this 3 pi in numerator and 4 in denominator. So to get up this 3 pi and 4, I multiply both sides of the equation by 4 over 3 pi. Let me do it. So 4 over 3 pi. So this 3 pi will cancel, and 4 will cancel. We get r square on the left side. On the right side, this 3 pi and 3 pi will cancel. We get 4. Okay, now to solve for r, I have to get up this square. For that, I have to take square root on both sides. Whenever I take square root on both sides of an equation, so for one of the square roots, I have to consider positive or negative sign. Usually we consider positive or negative sign for the square root, which contains a number inside. So here this square root contains a number inside 4. So we can consider positive or negative sign over here. So and here on the left side, the square root and square root cancelled. I'm getting r equals to positive or negative. And square root of 4 is just 2. Okay, so here we get the radius of the sector positive or negative 2. So the radius of a sector can now be a negative number. So we can consider only the positive sign over here. So then we get r is equal to 2. Okay, now I got the radius of the sector, that is 2 units. Okay, now let's find the length of the arc AB with the central angle 270 degree. So for that, there is a formula to get arc length. Let me write the stuff over here. Arc length formula is going to be theta over 360 degree times the circumference of the circle, which is 2 times pi times r. So here theta is the central angle of the arc, that is 270 degree. So let me write it. Let me plug in 270 for theta divided by 360 degree. Then 2 times pi times the value of r, the radius is 2, just now we got it. Okay, here the same thing, 0 will cancel, and 9 goes into 27 3 times, 9 goes into 36 4 times. So here I'm getting 3 over 4 times. So when I multiply this 2 and 2, I'm getting 4 pi over here. Okay, now this 4 and 4 can be cancelled. I'm getting 3 pi. So now the arc length is 3 pi. Okay, now to get, let me write the stuff over here. To get the perimeter of the complete figure, so we have to take this arc length AB first. Let me write the arc length AB is 3 pi. And apart from that, we have to add these two line segments to get the perimeter of the complete figure. So that is r, positive r, and 3 times the value of pi is, approximate value of pi is 3.14. And the radius of the sector is 2, already we got it, 2 positive 2. So when I multiply this 3.14 by 3, I am getting 9.42. Let me write it. Positive 2 positive 2 will become 4. Okay, so when I add 9.42 and 4, I'm getting 13.42. Okay, now I got the perimeter of the given figure, that is 13.42 units. So when I go over the options here, in option C, we have a value 13.4, which is very close to the one we got it. So the correct answer choice for this question is option C.